Hello everybody, Tarek37 here, and welcome to Let's Mess Around in Stellaris, because I like Stellaris. So yeah, so Stellaris is a strategy game. I think it's called a 4X, it's like specified as a 4X strategy game. And essentially you can play as an empire, even though some of these aren't technically empires, they're more, republics and such, but whatever. And essentially, you just try to expand and survive, and there's events that happen and species you meet and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's enough like chit-chatting, let's get into this. Yay. Alright, so we're gonna create a new one, create a new empire. I have, I think, like 2 mods installed for this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to choose. We're gonna make a species. So when you do this, first thing you do is you can make a species. So let's see, where are the, okay. And I'm gonna play as this little guy. I think he's adorable. That's an athlete. Yeah, you can name them whatever you want. You can give them adjectives and such. I think you can even type in a biography if you want, but I haven't really thought of a biography, so. Alright. And then you can choose, various things for the name to auto-generate. So, for instance, I could choose humanoid names, such as, Armada, Defense Fleet, or what is that? Joint Fleet, those are what, Millennial Fleet, Strike Force Blank, this kind of stuff. I could do that. I might do that just so that it's kind of easier, for me to choose, to come up with names and stuff. Hoping to find something. Okay, Solaria, Sorry, I'm just trying to find a good series of, names, okay. Purgax, Freehold, Tetlar's Palace, Madragon's Stronghold. Madragon's Stronghold, okay. Lockney Seon, oh, it seems like randomly. Alright, Schimmel's World. Hope, New Troy. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one, like Archer Fleet, Night Fleet, Centurion Fleet, Immortal Fleet. We're gonna try and name fleets. Yeah, and there's some names here. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. Just to make it easier on me. And so what I want to do is something I like to do with the so-named cutie species, which that's what this little guy is a part of. Resilient. Members of the species are physiologically resilient and will fight like enraged brood mothers to defend their worlds. And very strong. Members of the species possess a strength that almost defies the laws of physics. You can see what I'm going for, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna have us be slow breeders and sedentary, which kind of goes with a, sort of goes with the main idea of this species. They're very tough. They like to keep a hold of their planet, so they're not gonna want to leave that much. But but once they get to a planet, they'll defend that planet with their, with ferocity like nothing you've seen. All right, and then name will be Manon Hebert. And then all we can choose is their colors. So I'm going to go with, let's see, there are 6 different colors, so we're going to go with that color. Okay, homeworld names Zem Opak, Hadisaris, Pentaka, Pirako, Kopjaxis, Demodorus, and then we're going to have it be, let's just go with the continental world, just to keep this somewhat short. Shoot, I forgot to stop. Okay, anyway, and we're gonna go with Anthropoid City, alright, and so, here's where things, since these guys are fairly, big on defense. I'm going to have them be at least slightly militaristic. You know, the only true virtues are courage and discipline, and channeled properly, they can overcome any obstacle. Therein lies true strength, force withheld, a promise made. So, something like that. And I want them to be fanatic xenophiles, which is, if there is ever such thing as an absolute moral imperative, it would be to explore the cosmos and embrace all within it. We were never meant to journey alone. You know, so the opposite of a xenophobe. And I'm going to have it stay as an indirect democracy. It's going to be a republic. Let's see. Like, I'm just going to run through a couple of these and see which one. The Athlete Alliance of Worlds. I like that one. The Athlete Alliance, for short. Okay, and then Star Wars. That's the mod I have. That's one of the mods I have, and I'm going to choose this one because it looks vaguely insectoid or anthropoid, and I'm going to have it be blue because that is one of my favorite colors, and gray maybe, or I want a dark color, so green, blue, and green. All right, and then starting weapons, I'm going to choose. Oh, geez, I think what I'm going to choose is energy weapons. Basically, this is really good for armor, but it's not quite. I don't think it's. I can't remember if there's like some kind of bonus or penalty against. If there's some kind of penalty against shields, but you know. All right, and then we're going to stick with warp travel. And ship appearance will be anthropoid, and with that, I'm going to save these guys. The Athlete Alliance of Worlds. And we're going to have this be... Okay, so I'm just going to do... The only thing I'm going to change this is to a spiral, and we're going to start. Alright, so in the eons since the first primitive athlete communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Thermodurus, our civilization has spread and prospered. We were driven forward by steady scientific progress, and armed conflicts between nation-states became increasingly rare. The framework for a global democratic government was eventually laid, and when the last holdouts voluntarily joined, we stood united as a single nation. Now, after the successful creation of several experimental subspace fields, the finest minds of the Athlete Alliance of Worlds have finished development of the first warp drives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Alright, so this is our starting system. Concord, New Roanoke, Thamaga is our star, which is class F star, large, yellow-white dwarf. Have a good chance. Okay. So yeah, and then we have all this stuff here. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off rally points for now because they can get kind of annoying. Our science ship, we're going to set it to passive stance. Basically, we want this to explore and find like figure out what's in our system, you know, what kind of sorry, my mind's blanking right now. Basically, we want this ship to basically find stuff in our solar system that we can use. Let's see. Firstly, I want to name this to something. I completely forgot what all the examples were. Let's see, First Fleet. I'm gonna name this just the Home Fleet. And while I'm thinking about it, let's also get an admiral. And I'm gonna go with one of the younger ones. We're gonna go with Fahamo Anobanho. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know. Let's see. So we have the ISS Rubicon as our construction ship. We have the ISS Lagrange as our science ship. And let's see. Okay, we need to do physics research. Ooh, we have a genius. Okay, so we can choose any of these. Because he has Spark of Genius, whatever he researches, he's gonna get the speed's gonna increase by 10%. So I think what we're gonna go with is global energy management, so that we can get power hubs, which those get a 10% energy credits boost. Energy credits are kind of like money, sort of. That's up here. And you have minerals. Minerals are used to build things, such as buildings, ships, etc. And influence is something that you can buy leaders with that. There are other uses for influence, a few others. And then here's our research. There are 3 fields, and as you can see, we have 3 different things we can look at. It's usually a good idea to start learning about colony ships. This person has the resilient trait, which, as you can see, means they live for an additional 25 years. So I think, like, in general, the usual age is 72 is the cutoff age. This one will like 72 is the age where it starts like rolling for death. So this person could live to be 97, and then it'll start rolling for death. All right, now this person, Ross Price. Okay, Ross. His expertise, I'm presuming that's a he, is materials. So things like armor. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take 93 months. It's going to take a little less because it's Ross, but it's still probably going to take a long time. So I'm going to have him start off with an engineering facility so that we can... Basically, this will let us build a research facility to help get more engineering points. So we're going to start off with this, because that will pop up later on the other. Because, like, basically how the research works is it's basically a random series of 3 or 4 cards depending on certain things you choose. So, let's see. Before I start, hold on. First, let's speed this up to the max. Alright, and here, this is our planet, 16 squares. I want to clear this out so that we can get more food. And see, like, doing that took minerals and energy, and it takes time to do that. Oh, we're going to be getting quite a bit of physics on this planet, so that's good. Alright, spaceport, and I want to build... Actually, hold on. Actually, no, there's... Well, hold on, let me just... This is a ship designer, because you can design your ships. That's something important to note. So one thing that I think is a good idea to do, at least I've heard this is a good idea to do, I'm not good at this game, is to basically make your own ship. So instead of the Iwamoto, we'll make the, I don't know. Oh, this is embarrassing. Let's make an Istanbul class Corvette. And interceptor, oh. And this is lasers, nothing but lasers. And then, okay, so everything, whenever you make a ship, you have to have, at the very least, 0 power. You can't have a negative power, otherwise you can't make the ship. There are bonuses for having extra power. So for instance, right now this thing, because I have all these things, this sucker will do 5.7 damage and has 63.3 evasion. Whereas if I take this away, it should still have enough power. It will have enough power, but it's now down to 5.46, and its evasion, I believe, went down. Let's see, 60.7. Yeah, its evasion just went up. So it's in general, it's something to keep in mind. You should probably try and... Oh, also combat speed increase. So this thing is faster as well. Special values. Sensor range. Okay. And, alright, and then we're going to just get rid of the Iwamoto. And then upgrade this. Upgrade fleet. And I think everything's in place. Let's start. You have got to be kidding me right now. Okay then. Alright, game. Alright. Okay. So apparently... Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you, you stupid... Okay. The Sol Imperium is a stagnant ascendancy. This is a fallen empire. And of course, for my freaking Let's Mess Around in, we're apparently right next to these jerks. They're military isolationists. They don't like us being near their borders, which means probably any colony we place is going to make them mad. Because of course it will. Because of course, this is who we'd be next to. We wish for nothing but to be friends. Their wisdom... Okay, the news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the Athlete Alliance of worlds. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation, The revelation that we are not alone. The Empire is very old, and their level of technology is far ahead of our own. There's no doubt a great deal they could teach us. Their wisdom must be great. We're... Of course, right here. They're right freaking here. And they just immediately saw us get spaceflight, and they're like, yeah, just stay away from us. And this is, of course, the first habitable world is closer to their freaking borders, so they're not gonna like it. Well then, let's get this show on the road. Alright, so our home fleet is now slightly stronger because we upgraded. Which reminds me, I also want to do this. Build another Corvette. Just an extra one, just in case. Of course. Oh, okay. We've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on New Troy. Incredibly, the civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cyrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. Why am I getting deja vu? The age of the artifacts indicate they were active some 600,000 years ago in the portion of the galaxy, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to a partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cyrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sentient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown. Alright, so that was a precursor event, which basically means as we go around, we have the option of finding precursor artifacts. Basically, it'll say, oh, there might be artifacts of a precursor civilization here. And when you do that, you can send your science ship, if they're high enough rank, if the scientist on has a high enough ranking, to find an artifact and find out more about this ancient civilization. So, see, I'm just kind of like taking a quick look over here. Yep, I did not read that on. Stolen upon a faint alien signal during the survey of the moon. Source appears to be a small object in orbit. Contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? Okay. Gotta look into that. Okay, then. And, of course. Alright. 12% chance of failing and it failed. Alright. So I'm gonna have my construction ship build a mining station over here because that's an extra 4 minerals a turn, and like I said, minerals is how you build things, like ships. And buildings. And military stations. And mining stations. And research stations. And pretty much everything in this game. Can't get over that we're right next to a fallen empire, and not. Oh, also, one of the DLC that was added in this game makes it so that these fallen empires start off sleeping, and then they wake up. And when they wake up, they will follow their own specific agendas, and they will change from whatever they were before to from a fallen empire to something that is probably going to cause us a lot of problems since we're right next to them. Which means, and, oh yeah, that reminds me. Also, I have a mod that adds more types of fallen empires to run into and things like that. So, you know, just minor things. Sorry, I'm just still reeling from that. Like, I can't get over that. That's just... It would, of course, be right next to this fallen empire, which can right now destroy us. The Sol Imperium can destroy us. There's no getting around this. The Martian Throne, Titan Outpost, the Venusian Badlands, the Titanian Frontier, the Terran Wasteland system. Interesting. They don't look human, so I don't know. Yay, we successfully surveyed our home system. Alright. So the next thing I want them to... So basically, you can send your science ship out to survey systems, learn what resources are there, and you can only really build mineral, like mining stations and stuff in your sphere of influence. Here. Oh look, more friends. Alien vessels, we classify them as beta aliens. I know what they are already because I played this game quite a bit. It's gonna add 12 months. I know what they are. They're not gonna hurt us. There's no need for us to freaking research them. Yeah. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna stop here. Thanks for watching, and this might be a short series depending on when that fallen empire decides to wake up, or if they don't like our colony that we're probably gonna put on the closest system. Or maybe I'll just wait, I don't know. But yeah, we're in a bad position already. So thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye.